The Jacob Media Sports Network, in partnership with 97.3 ESPN, brings you the Mays and Eytan Show.
Middays with Harry Mays and Eytan Shander.
Now, it's the Midday Show with Harry Mays and Eytan Shander on 97.3 ESPN Radio.
Harry, we are live at Parks Casino in Bensalem for the next 2 hours, and we've got a bunch of things going on. Of course, the online sports betting is up, and we're going to give you $250. That's it.
$250?
It's simple.
Is that free money?
It's free money to bet with. All you need to do is go on to parkscasino.com/fan and type in our promo code SPORTS, PARXcasino.com/fan. And type in our promo code SPORTS. You can use the app online now, and that's going to get you that promo code, a free $250 to bet with. So let's say you love the Phillies, you love the Sixers on a future bet, you're seeing some NFL stuff.
What do you love about the
World
Phillies?
Cups? That they're going to lose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so
you love a lock-in on the Phillies. And,
okay.
and listen, I got to be honest. We're doing something else. We'll get to what's happening with this Jimmy Butler thing that you've been roped into, but you're going to feel the positives of it. So you didn't have to do any work.
Yeah, that's
You didn't
good.
have to do anything here, but you're going to feel the good PR effects of it.
The days that I can get good positive publicity and good positive karma without lifting a finger,
yes,
that's a good day.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
know you.
appreciate whatever you've done here.
Myself and mainly Melissa Demian, who's we used to work with her.
Sure.
Now she's doing some great stuff, moved on from where we were as well. She was the glue for all this. But let me start by saying this. Two things. Shout to Ruin, who's here.
Yes.
And I tell you what's going to happen.
One of the greatest Twitter follows.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Which we both follow.
Yes. He changes his name frequently, but it's a great Twitter follow.
What are you ruining
what
today?
are you today?
Offensive lineups.
Ruined offensive lineups.
Yes. I like it.
How about ruined starting rotation?
Yeah.
When's that one coming?
Now, I want
starting rotation stinks.
See, this is what's going to happen because last time we had, and they are in the mail, all right, for the two last time when we were out here last week, I have confirmation that our gift cards are in the mail.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. To Brian and Guy Cecil, right? Patrick, who came by.
Yeah.
So this time I wised up to the game, and I brought them so that we don't have to physically mail them anymore. We're trying to evolve from where we were. When you win a prize in some places, it takes 30 days to get something.
30. Sometimes it took 6 months.
Right. All right. So I want you to tell the crowd who's listening right now on 97.3 ESPN, 97.3ESPN.com/app as well, and anywhere else they can find this. What's happening? What do I have for Ruin right here? All right,
you've got
in my hand.
It looks like you got a $50 Visa gift card
just for showing up.
Right.
Just for showing up. How about that?
That's right. This is now. Don't get the idea.
I've got two left
that we have to bribe listeners.
No,
that's not the point. We're just trying to give back.
I'm just saying that's what we do. Okay, we've been telling you about this all week. Hopefully, you've been listening to us on the show. And now, as Ruin did here, Ruined. What is it?
Ruin Today.
Yes, but what's the actual name?
Changed his name to Ruin Starting Rotations.
I love it.
As it happens right here. So this is live.
Live radio.
Yeah.
See, that's what it is. We're live at Parks Casino in the Northeast, Bensalem, beautiful Bensalem, and we've got two $50 gift certificates left. Now we also have this bin here.
Yes.
And I don't know how familiar you are with what's going on.
Well, I know what a plastic bin is.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Usually it's there for somebody to drop something off.
Right.
So in this case, it's for Jimmy Butler jerseys and anything else. Like, I got people who said they've got Markelle Fultz jerseys.
How about T.J. McConnell jerseys?
Everything.
Or do you save those forever because he was such a beloved piece of the 76ers?
We want them all out, all right?
Yeah?
Anything that you know you won't wear, anything that is running risk of you burning. I saw somebody put it up on Twitter the other day.
I saw one. They used lighter fluid on that son.
And then HeatNation.com picked it up. People across the country. Oh, a Sixers fan. So it's going to Project Home. All right.
Okay.
Now it's 93 degrees out today.
Yes, this is the place to be in the nice air conditioning inside Parks Casino.
It's also nice that if you could wear, listen, if you're going to be outside a lot, it's nice to be able to wear a jersey. We'll do this again in the winter. So for the people thinking, all right, what's going to happen in December or January, it's not like we're going to stop. We'll do clothing drives for the winter as well. But here we thought we'd take advantage of people wanting. You saw it on Twitter. There was vitriol for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
I hate you.
I don't really understand it.
Me neither.
To be honest with you.
But that's what kind of started the whole thing.
People get off on that kind of thing. So, I'm wondering if you might want to bring in Phillies jerseys.
Anything
if you're out on the Phillies like I am right now. This was their week. There's always comes a week in the baseball season, Eytan, where I look at the Phillies and I say, you know what? This is your week to grab me. You can pull me in, and I'll stay with you for the rest of the summer and the rest of the season. But you got to show me something this week. There's always that week. This was that week. And the last 2 nights, they've shown me nothing.
No, what
they've shown me that they're
Nola?
they're not a playoff team.
Where was that Nola game? It seems like a month ago.
No, I know.
Doesn't it?
I know.
But you're right.
Now you got DeGrom tonight.
No, they're not a playoff team.
No.
And they couldn't salvage anything against the Braves. And you're right. When you look at the Mets series now with 2 good pitchers, here's the reality. And I think this is where I'm at, and I don't know where you are with this week that you just said, because you said now that you're out, and rightfully so. But there's going to be a point where there's going to be 2 trains are going to be heading exactly in the opposite direction and towards each other.
Right. Collision.
Correct.
For a collision.
The dire need to move people and prepare yourself for next year to dig out of these holes versus soft, and I use that word, soft contention, meaning you're a game 2 out of the second
wild card. Yeah. Because now they're 3rd in the division.
Yes.
The Nationals have passed them in the division.
Absolutely. So. That's the difference. So I think when you look at this, just be okay, and that's what I would suggest, is just be okay with this team being 2 games out of that second wild card and being sellers. Because what are you salvaging this year as opposed to looking to prepare yourself for the next couple of years?
Yeah, I really don't know.
If you're out now, would you be out on them selling as soft contenders?
No, I'm not out on anything, any moves that can make this team better, whether it's in the short term or the long term. I'm totally down with that. But it was just so depressing, to see the efforts from the 2 starting pitchers on the previous 2 nights. I mean, Pivetta.
Yeah.
Every now and then they're both guys, Eflin and Pivetta. They both have stuff. I get it. And every 4th or 5th start, they're capable of a great effort. And then we get lulled into this thing. Oh, well, he's turned the corner.
You get suckered in.
And then you get, these disasters where it takes you 20 pitches to get the leadoff hitter out like it did last night. And you're just like, oh, boy, here we go. I'm glad I took the over. Yes. That's really what it is.
You've been taking the over.
I'm just taking the over in the Phillies games to have some sort of joy. And I'm counting down the days till training camp. And I have 19 days and 19 hours to go.
Realistically,
that's it.
The sports fan right now in this city is faced with what? Like, let's apply your line of thinking, this being that week, to everybody else. Because not everybody, and I know I will, but not everybody is going to be locked into a non-major on a weekend like you would.
Yeah, I'm into the Irish Open this weekend.
And nobody's going to fault you for that.
And the Scottish Open next weekend.
Rory
and then the
that?
British. I don't know. He's not playing it. He's playing in the British.
Don't you kind of have to play in the Irish Open if
you're
Rory
would think.
McIlroy?
Yeah, you would think.
Wait, what's going on
there?
the
British is in Northern Ireland. He's Northern Ireland.
So he has to represent.
Exactly.
Right, because if it's the Brit, it's the whole island. So he needs to represent Northern Ireland in there. Right. I would think it's basically just too many guys that Rory McIlroy's like, all right, we've got enough guys from Ireland playing in the Irish Open.
Yeah.
You don't need any anymore.
Right, you got the Irish part of it covered.
Okay. But that's the point, is that now people are going to be looking at other stuff. I just saw this. The Big 3 has surpassed the WNBA.
In ratings? Are you serious?
No, but
I don't even know what channel it's on.
I think it's on Fox Sports.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, but my point, like, it was just here last week. Amari Stoudemire was here. I saw him on 29 and Sunday morning. So there's going to be something going on in front of us where it's going to capture us, right? Like, there's going to be, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be the Big 3. But the point of it is, it won't be the Phillies.
Right. No, I know. People were probably watching the hot dog eating contest yesterday. I was not. People are into the Women's World Cup. All that kind of stuff.
Big one coming up against the Netherlands.
Sure.
Now they're trying to win their 3rd straight.
Right.
Did you watch any of the Nathan's hot dog contest?
Absolutely not.
Not one?
No.
Mickey Sudo ate 33 hot dogs to win the women's championship.
Mickey who?
I believe her last name is Sudo.
Sudo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Joey Chestnut was the guy who ate 71 dogs in 12 minutes.
Yeah, he's like the Lance Armstrong of hot dog eating contests, right?
Yeah, but here's my thing. The guy who came in second only ate 50 dogs. When you beat a guy by 21 dogs, and this isn't the cheese curd eating competition in Wisconsin. This is the big one.
Right.
This is the one that you prepare for.
Yeah. This is a major.
Yes.
This is a major. This
Thank
is
you.
like
This ain't the Irish Open.
This is like the Masters,
right?
Of hot dog eating contests.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
And Augusta is Coney Island of all places. Now, why in the world would anybody want to spend their July 4th in Coney Island beyond a hot dog eating contest is beyond me. But still, you get up there and you see everything, and it's just amazing to me that the next guy can only put down 50. 21 hot dogs is the difference. 21 hot dogs.
See, the whole thing about me is I can't stand them dipping the stuff in the water. I know they have to do that to facilitate, the rapid eating. It's just disgusting to me. I don't even want. I don't want to see it. I don't. Whatever. He's Tiger Woods of eating contests. Great.
But isn't that also taken away from the luster of it, I guess?
What do you mean?
The lure of it?
What?
The fact that you got Tom Brady over there beating everybody. Who wants
we
to
like
see
dynasties
Shaquille
in sports, I thought. Doesn't that apply to eating contests,
I guess
too?
you're right.
I mean, geez.
How can you evolve the eating contest? Right? You can change rules in the NBA. Like, look at the NBA now versus the NBA 20 years ago.
How about a knife and fork? How about we go knife and fork if you want to evolve?
This is why I love you, man. I didn't think of that.
All right.
So you have a hot dog eating contest that you have to use a knife and
fork. And a fork.
Now, can you still take the
hot
dog
and a nice
piece?
napkin?
A nice napkin.
Yeah, a nice linen napkin.
Linen, right.
Yeah.
Like, not one of those paper things you get.
Not something you get at Wawa. No. Not a paper towel at Wawa.
No.
I guess we're going to talk about that,
Did you
too.
see that? Did you? All right.
I read it.
Okay.
Yes, I read it.
You didn't reach out to Sealski?
I don't understand the beef he has with Wawa.
Well, we should get Mike on to talk about that.
Well, today we're kind of packed, aren't we?
We've got Sid Rosenberg at 1.
Yeah.
We've got Dan Lotus, who's a sports lawyer, who has a pretty interesting theory about how Kevin Durant can make $1 billion suing the Warriors.
Yeah, I saw that.
1:30.
That's a very interesting story that's really not being covered.
No, well, some people are.
Yeah.
You said you heard it on Levitard.
Well, they hinted. They sort of hinted at it on Levitard.
Okay.
I don't know that they really got into
This
it.
guy's everywhere. He's doing Mad Dog Radio.
Yeah,
I thought he was doing Russo. But
no, he was
he's
with
doing
Danny Cannell.
I know.
Yeah.
He was really.
Yeah.
And I was preparing him because I didn't know it was with Cannell first. I thought it was with Russo. So I was preparing him for Russo.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, first off, he's going to ask how old you are. And when you tell him that you're 32, 33, he's going to write off about 50 years of basketball. Anything that you bring up that's pre-2000, you didn't know.
Right.
You don't have any idea about. And if you bring up a reference of somebody like Bill Walton, because Bill Walton is something he's going to say Bill Walton actually could have tried to sue the
Well, he had the foot injuries all his career.
And then sued the Blazers.
Okay.
So I tell you, if you bring up Bill Walton to Chris Russo and you tell him that you're 33, he's going to spend the rest of the interview telling, you don't know who Bill Walton is.
You wouldn't know Bill Walton if he fell on you.
All right, so we'll talk to him at 1:30. Again, we're live at Parks Casino in Bensalem until 2 o'clock. We're taking all Jimmy Butler jerseys. I know this was on ABC, had it, NBC had it, so we thank so many people for picking this thing up and putting this thing out. So don't burn your jersey. That's all. We saw a bunch of people burning jerseys online. You don't need to. Harry and I are here. Melissa's here as well. We've got a bin for you. So make sure if you come out, you can bring beyond the Jimmy Butler. If you have a jersey, a TJ McConnell jersey, we'll take anything. It goes to Project Home.
Maybe you have a Bynum jersey from years gone by.
Oh, that's amazing.
Buried deep in your closet. And you're like, look, man, I'm not even going to wash my car with this thing, so I'm going to bring it out to the bin.
Maybe you're one of those guys who doesn't think Donovan McNabb belongs in the Hall of Fame, and somebody gave you a McNabb jersey 15 years ago because they're from California and you were dating that person, and next thing you know, you thought, hey, what am I going to do with this jersey? I can't burn it. I kind of have to have it for this person. And maybe you don't date that person, you don't see that person, or maybe you're married to that person now, so you don't need to keep that jersey and you could just move on from it.
Why do you got to go McNabb? I mean, he's still the greatest quarterback in franchise history.
What I'm saying is that it doesn't have to be an unpopular player.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It can be a polarizing player. It can be Jimmy Butler. It can be Donovan McNabb. Mm-hmm. It can be Izell Jenkins. All right? If you've got a Jenkins jersey, we'll take it. We'll Project Home. We're going to do everything we can. Jerseys. It doesn't matter. Sweatshirts. We'll take stuff for the winter now. If you're looking at cleaning out the closet,
okay,
don't burn anything. Don't cut up anything. All right? We'll take it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can cut the...
We've got a bin right there.
You could cut the sleeves off like a hoodie, hoodie does, and bring that over.
Absolutely.
We'll take that.
Now, that's more of a spring attire, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, spring and fall.
Absolutely.
Like the spring and fall collection.
We're not turning anything down. I got people saying, hey, I have a Markelle Fultz T-shirt. What do I do with it?
Oh, my God.
Listen, there's a lot of merchandise that was sold
that
with
one you
Fultz's
might
name.
want to burn.
No,
Seriously.
we're not burning anything. I'm telling you.
Fultz is burn-worthy.
We'll give it to somebody who doesn't know who Markelle Fultz is. Okay, how about that?
Like somebody in Orlando.
No,
we're
helping people here. We're helping the homeless here, all right? The Orlando Magic and the Orlando fan base, they can help down there, all right?
Okay.
We've got our own issues. We're trying to help here. My point of it is that there's everything available to be donated. It doesn't matter. We'll take shoes, we'll take pants, we'll take shorts, we'll take jerseys, sweatshirts, hoodies, bottled water. That's another thing, too.
Oh, yeah, bottled water's big right now.
Well, people think that
it's so hot.
And that's another thing is if it's canned food or if it's something that's perishable versus non-perishable, there's food allergies. Anybody and everybody on the planet is going to drink water.
Spring water, sure.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So we've got a couple of pallets that we're going to donate as well on Tuesday. This is all what we're doing here for Parks Casino. We want to thank Parks as well because they were really great hosting us and allowing us to do this on top of the show that we do here each and every week. So that's where we're at. If you have anything, you can come by, you can drop it off, and we have 2 more Visa gift cards.
$50,
right.
yes.
You can ask Ruin, what is it, offensive line now or pitching
Ruin
rotation?
Starting rotation.
Starting rotation, sorry. You can ask Ruin. We've got that as well, the $50. And you saw me. You witnessed me actually hand it over.
I know. I
no radio tricks or anything like that.
I hope
Real
our buddy
stuff.
Brian stops back that was out here a couple weeks
ago. Well, those
ago.
are in the mail.
Oh, you mailed those. Okay.
He and Patrick, our buddy Guy, those are in the mail, all right? So, again, last time we'll be talking about this throughout the day, 2 o'clock. We'll have the bin here as well. We're in the sports book. It's really easy to find. It's amazing how easy the sports book is to find here in this casino. It's the
right
side
off
door.
those side entrances.
But even if you want to come through the main entrance,
the front entrance,
it's lit up. It's right there across from Chickies and Pete's.
Absolutely.
It's amazing what we're doing here.
Now, I'm looking at the Phillies today. The Mets are minus 190 tonight.
Locked. Locked in.
No.
I'm taking them.
You are? You taking the Mets?
I'm going to put a bet on the Mets in a break, and I'm going to have to put it out there because I don't think people will believe me, right?
How about you just go under 8?
I don't hold DeGrom. I'm afraid of the Mets bats at this point.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
Pete Alonso, he'll hit a couple of bombs tonight.
Pete Alonso could single-handedly beat this team.
I think so.
In 3 at-bats, 2 at-bats with a walk.
Just sad.
That's enough.
It's sad that we've gotten on the cusp of the All-Star break. And, I'm just like throwing up my hands. When not a month and a half ago, we were thinking, okay, they're kind of scuffling through the month of May, but this is a pretty good baseball team.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to give us a summer.
At what point is it just like absolutely out of our sight? Like, just at what point do they evaporate? Are they no longer? I know you said. Well,
this they got the Mets
still
now. Then they got the Nationals, who have now passed them in the division for 3, and then 4 with the Dodgers, who are outside of the Yankees. Dodgers and Yankees are just winning games at just an unbelievable pace. So you think they got swept by the Dodgers in L.A., right? Mm-hmm. They could very easily get swept here.
Wow.
I'm at the point right now where I'm just counting down the days till football camp.
Well, you've got training
it.
camp. You've got what's the next major? We've got the PGA.
No, the British. In 2 weeks.
Okay, the British.
Yeah,
and
that'll be over
and
by
then
the end
PGA.
by training camp. Golf is basically over.
Right, because then you have the PGA at the end, right?
No, they moved that.
When did they move it?
They moved it this year to May. They're
they
trying not to go head-to-head with football with their playoffs.
So the British is the last major of the season.
Yes.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's amazing that more sports don't do that.
What, change their season?
Yeah,
I would wish
the
NBA would do that.
Seriously, there's no reason. Baseball tried that with the NBA free agency, where they announced their all-star lineups on the same day as Kevin Durant and everybody else made moves.
Oh, is that right?
I was like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Either do it the day before or the day after.
Yeah.
You have to have some sense of where you are in the hierarchy.
Speaking of that, Kawhi still hasn't made a decision. Apparently, he's held all his meetings.
Yes. He went back to the Raptors for a 6-hour meeting.
Right. Did you see all the people standing on the sidewalks and in the street outside of the hotel where the meeting was allegedly going on? These people in Toronto are just head over heels for the Raptors and for Kawhi Leonard, and rightly so. Now, what?
Well, wouldn't we do the same?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, if the guys at the Marriott on 17th, right?
Yeah.
Chestnut.
We'd be doing a show in the lobby.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're damn right we would.
Right.
Oh, my God. I think I just got a glimpse of the uncle.
Right. Yeah.
What's the guy's name? I forget. Uncle.
I have no idea.
You don't remember? Josh, what's Kawhi's uncle's name? Uncle Lenny? Uncle David? Uncle Dennis.
Uncle Dennis.
Okay, I was hovering around that. Now, one more thing I want to throw in here, all right? Let's hit the text board real quick, 609-403-0973. Where do hot dogs place on the keto diet? Now, should we ask Josh that?
Well, you got to go with no
bun.
No bun.
Now, can you really count a hot dog as a protein?
Well, technically, a hot dog does go under the protein category, but it's not part of the keto diet because the keto diet, remember, is a very heavily fat-based diet.
Yeah.
And
I would assume that most people would quantify a hot dog. Its secondary trait is carb and not fats.
Right. Yeah, I had a hot dog yesterday.
Nitrates and carbs.
Along with a filet.
And fats.
Yeah.
Nitrates and carbs. Sorry.
I did that stupid keto diet for about 9 weeks.
Yeah. It's really dumb.
I got so constipated. I'm like, this stinks.
Guys,
You gotta
listen,
go
I'm a
back to
certified I'm a
Atkins.
certified nutritionist. I would never recommend anybody do that diet.
You got to
Yeah.
go back to Atkins, bro. You
No.
just eat bacon
I'm
all
just
day.
not dieting anymore. I don't care.
That's fine.
I don't care.
Just take
I'm just
something
going to
that-
eat whatever the hell I want.
I got
Good
more
for you.
respect for Harry doing that than being one of these people who just yo-yo diets.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care.
Harry
I am what I am.
commits to what he commits to, and he sticks with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You really have to change everything.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No. So, hot dog, here's what I would like to see. The 30 for 30 I need to see is MLE, Major League Eating, the day after.
Oh, yeah.
No pun intended.
You really want to see that?
No, here's what you won't. You won't see it. You won't see it, all right? You're going to have Joey Chestnut behind a closed door in a bathroom, mic'd up. And you're going to have, I don't know, Bob Costas.
Mic'd up?
Sitting on the other side of the door. So you're going to have the camera
No, we need-
behind Costas, and all you'll see is this wooden door that
No.
says Chestnut.
Forget Bob Costas.
Who?
Bob Menery.
Okay, perfect.
Him to do the play-by-play of Joey Chestnut
Well,
the
no,
day
no.
after on the toilet.
I didn't mean it for play-by-play, but I like
Well,
that
that's what
idea.
I'm saying. It would be fantastic.
Can you imagine a 3-hour interview? Because that's how long. How long do you think Chestnut's on the toilet? Like the first time he goes to the toilet today, how long do you think he's on there?
I have no
he
idea.
ate 71 hot dogs in
probably-
12 minutes.
It's probably a good 20 minutes.
All right, so you can get a good interview there.
Yeah.
I mean, if
That's
you
a
have
segment.
absolutely,
Yeah.
and you have him sitting
You
there,
put a headset on him,
Right.
And just put him in the John, wire up the headset, in 20 minutes you got a segment.
So I saw him this morning on one of those national shows, and they had hot dogs in front of him.
Yeah.
All 71 hot dogs.
When's the next time that he eats a hot dog?
He said that. I think he was lying, but he said, "Oh yeah, I like hot dogs. I can eat a hot dog." Now, of course, they didn't have him eat a hot dog,
Right.
But don't you think? Yeah, I'm with you. Don't you think just the smell of a hot dog would make him throw up?
I would think so.
And is
Yeah.
there any event? I'm sorry.
No, but do they boil the hot dogs for these contests, or are they grilled like a?
Well, they're split top, right? The Nathan's one,
I was never a fan of the Nathan's dog anyway. I'm more of a Hatfield guy.
Hebrew National. That's where you got to go.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't listen. I don't eat hot. I'm embarrassed by hot dogs.
Yeah?
Yeah. We've got so many good things going on in this country.
I like going to Wawa
Hot
and getting
dog.
a nice quarter-pound Hatfield dog.
Don't tell Sealski
They're
that.
fantastic.
Don't tell Mike that. That was crazy. We got to talk about that at 12:30. Have to talk about
Okay.
that at 12:30. Real quick, Coggin Toboggan put this out. You saw the retweet as well. On this day, how many years ago was it? 50 years ago, it feels like, Seinfeld debuted.
Oh, it's 30 years ago.
30 years ago today, Seinfeld debuted.
Yeah.
I'm just going to steal his question. Not that, we're going to run this question throughout, but I'm just curious. Is there a piece of dialogue that you hear from that show that still makes you laugh?
It all makes me laugh.
I know, but
Anytime I see-
is there something that you remember specifically?
Well, I mean, of course, the episode where they're trying to abstain from masturbation.
Yes.
That was a fantastic episode. And the rigors that each of the characters went through.
Yes.
It wasn't Elaine thinking of John Kennedy? Wasn't that the thing that sent her over the top?
Yes. That's right, because of the taxi cab.
Yeah.
And
they're real and they're spectacular.
Right.
It's right up there in the top 2 or 3.
But the best part about them abstaining is when Jerry just loses it.